72 wins? So what? If you don't win the championship, none of it matters. Just back from a 2-year hiatus, Michael Jordan didn't mince words. The 1995-96 Chicago Bulls roster was nothing short of perfect. The Flying Man, fresh off his 4th regular season MVP, Scottie Pippen, the all-defensive first-team stalwart, and Dennis Rodman, rebounding king for 5 straight years. Add Tony Kukoc, the 6th man of the year, and Steve Kerr, the league's 2nd most accurate three-point shooter, and you had a lineup built to dominate. Even in NBA history, this team stands among the all-time greats, and their goal that season was clear: win the NBA championship. Under the guidance of coach Phil Jackson, the Bulls stormed through the regular season, finishing an astonishing 72-10, the first team ever to surpass 70 wins, and clinching the top seed in the Eastern Conference. In the playoffs, Chicago showed no mercy. First round against the Miami Heat, swept 3-0 with ease. Next, the semifinals against the New York Knicks, a familiar foe. Game 1. Jordan dominated with 44 points and 5 rebounds. Game 2. Jordan scored 28, but Rodman took over, pulling down 19 boards. After 2 games, the Bulls led 2-0. Back at Madison Square Garden in Game 3, the Knicks fought to avoid a sweep. Jordan responded with 46 points, and after a grueling overtime, the Knicks eked out a narrow 3-point win. But the Bulls didn't let up. They won the next 2 games, taking the series 4-1 and advancing to the Eastern Conference Finals. Their opponent, the Orlando Magic. The previous year, a lack of a strong power forward had humiliated them. Before the series, Jordan told Rodman, "Take it easy in the other games, but this round, I want you locked in." Game 1 at the United Center, Rodman delivered. He grabbed 21 rebounds and added 13 points, towering over Shaquille O'Neal and Horace Grant. Grant, meanwhile, collided with Shaq and was out for the season. Game 2. Shaq showed his power with 36 points. But without Grant, Orlando had no answer. The Bulls' attacking trio combined for 67 points, securing another win. The last 2 games, Jordan gave the Magic no chance. After 4 games, Chicago advanced to the NBA Finals, facing a new challenger, the Seattle Supersonics. That year, Seattle, led by Shawn Kemp and Gary Payton, had 64 wins, 2nd best in the league. Many expected a tough battle. But before the series even began, Coach George Karl made a grave mistake. When Jordan ran into him at a restaurant, Karl ignored him completely. Jordan never forgot. Game 1. Jordan, fueled by anger, scored 28 points, grabbed 7 boards, and dished 8 assists. 5 Bulls scored in double digits, and Chicago took the opener. Game 2. Jordan and Pippen combined for 50 points. Rodman dominated with 20 rebounds, including 11 offensive boards. The Bulls raced to a 3-0 series lead. The championship seemed all but sealed. But Gary Payton, Defensive Player of the Year, refused to accept it. "I'm guarding Jordan myself next game," he declared. Game 4. Payton applied suffocating defense. Jordan's shooting plummeted, 6 of 19, and Seattle clawed back a win. Game 5. Payton did it again. Jordan scored 26, but the rest of the team struggled, hitting just 3 of 26 threes. Seattle pulled to 3-2. Game 6 in Chicago fell on Father's Day. Jordan's shots weren't falling, 5 of 19, but his teammates stepped up. Pippen scored 17. Rodman pulled down 19 rebounds again, and the Bulls dominated. As the clock ran out, Chicago clinched the NBA championship. Jordan told reporters afterward, "Winning on Father's Day, it means more than anything." Back in the locker room, he could hold back no longer. He collapsed to the floor and cried. What no one realized was that this season would mark the start of the next three-peat. "Give me $30 million a year, or I'm leaving Chicago." That was Michael Jordan's message to the Bulls after their 1996 championship run. The team had just captured its 4th title, and Jordan, only 2 years removed from his first retirement, was back on top of the basketball world. But his contract? It had just expired, and it was one of the most underpaid deals in NBA history. 8 years, $25 million total. Last season, Jordan earned only $3.85 million. Think about that. The face of the NBA, a man whose name alone could sell sneakers, jerseys, and global TV rights, was ranked 28th in player salary. At that time, Patrick Ewing led the league, making over $18 million. Jordan wasn't even close. So when his contract ended, he was ready to send a message. This time, the greatest of all time would set his own price. At first, Jordan waited for the Bulls to make the first move. He expected owner Jerry Reinsdorf to come forward with a renewal offer. But Reinsdorf stayed silent. The league's salary cap was only $24 million, and he believed Jordan's asking price, around $20 million, was simply too high for any other team to match. He figured Jordan wouldn't leave Chicago anyway. After all, Reinsdorf had still paid him during his baseball hiatus. So he waited. But before Jordan could make his move, the New York Knicks stepped in. They dropped a bomb, an offer worth $25 million for one season. And to make it even more tempting, they added an endorsement deal with the Sheraton hotel chain, designed to sneak around the salary cap. Reinsdorf was furious. He immediately called NBA Commissioner David Stern to complain, but Stern didn't punish the Knicks. Why would he? A team with Michael Jordan and Patrick Ewing in New York would be a goldmine for the league. Suddenly, Reinsdorf realized he was cornered. He called Jordan and said, "Tell me your price." Jordan didn't hesitate. $30 million for 1 year. If not, I'm gone. You have 1 hour to decide. Reinsdorf froze. He knew he'd waited too long, but losing Jordan wasn't an option. He finally agreed, using the bird rights exception, to sign Jordan to a 1-year, $30 million contract, making him the first player in NBA history to earn over $30 million in a single season. That single-year salary was more than 3 times Shaquille O'Neal's. But for Chicago, it was worth every penny. That offseason, the Bulls also signed Phil Jackson and Dennis Rodman to 1-year deals. General manager Jerry Krause thought the dynasty was aging. Rodman was 35, Jordan was 34, and time was running out. Before the season began, Phil Jackson gathered the team and said quietly, "This could be our last dance." And so, the Bulls began their journey to defend the crown. One last time, with the clock ticking on the greatest dynasty the NBA had ever seen.